Hey guys, meteorologist Doug Heddy. Want to give you an update on the winter storm, which is going to roll in as we go through this week. First off, I'm going to really start doing most of my videos on YouTube, so make sure you like this page, subscribe to it, and hit that bell so that you get notifications. First off, I want to go over a couple things. I did a post last night, and I actually took some flack for a couple ways I worded things. First off, I said this is going to be a moderate storm system. I didn't say it was a strong storm system, and a lot of people hit back at me because they say, well, the Weather Channel said it's a strong system. National Weather Service said it's a strong system. First off, you can get a very weak system, and it produces freezing drizzle, and you have all these kind of slide-offs, so you may think in your head, oh, that was a big ice storm. But meteorological-wise, it was a very small event. So this event, meteorological-wise, is a moderate event. It doesn't mean the impacts won't be high, but the strength of the system is moderate. And let me show you kind of what I look at as moderate or strong. Here's the upper level pattern, and look at this. So here's our wave. So where you see the brighter colors, this is the system. Okay, so let's go to Thursday evening. See how it's a closed off low? I consider that a strong system because it has a circle around it. It has a circle. It's a very strong system. But watch as it kicks out into the Central Plains, the wave opens up and it starts to weaken. So it goes from a strong system to a moderate system by the time it makes it here. It doesn't mean the impacts won't be high. It means that the system is moderate in strength. Also, a lot of people have given me model forecasts or model outputs and said, hey, is this true? Is this true? We're looking at a model here. Look at all these models that I have. So global models, you got 6, 7 models. Let's go ensembles, you got a few. Short range, look at all these models. So all these models, what they do is they say something different, and it gives you an output. So when you see a model output, that is not a forecast. That is what the model, the mathematical equation, is thinking. As a meteorologist, it's my job to take those models, figure out which one I like, or blend them, and come up with a forecast. All right, so let's break this down. Let me show you what I'm looking at as of right now with this storm system. This does have Arctic air. It is a moderate system with higher impacts. Let's look at the NAM first. And we're going to go to the southern region. And then we are going to go to precip. And this shows you rain, snow, freezing rain, ice, whatever. And then we're going to kind of go through time and see what this model is projecting. And the NAM and the GFS are fairly close right now. All right, so we know it's nice today. Let's go into Tuesday. So we're going to stop Tuesday about the noon hour. Here's our front, right through southeastern Kansas, central Missouri. Some light showers start popping up along the front. Rain increases, so that we're going to go to about 6 p.m. Rain increases along the front. May even have a few random rumbles of thunder as we go into tomorrow evening. So Tuesday, we're looking at just wet if you're going to be on the roads. All right, let's go into Tuesday night. So we'll stop at about midnight. All right, so in the northern counties, up near south of Kansas City, you start seeing snow. Now, where you see the kind of purplish color, that is freezing rain. Where you see the more, and I'm colorblind, so where you see the more kind of pinkish color, that is sleet. All right, so here's midnight. Let's go all the way into Wednesday morning. One heavy batch rolls through, so I think for our general region, the 4-state area, we're getting some light freezing rain, maybe some light sleet by the time we head into Wednesday morning. I do not expect a lot of issues on the roads at this point in time. Let's go into Wednesday. We're going to go to Wednesday, the noon hour. Still, most of my metro area is just very light freezing rain, very light sleet, but you can see the snow really picks up. Central Kansas down through parts of Oklahoma. Now, at this point in time, that main wave starts to kick out. So by Wednesday evening, we are all in freezing rain and sleet. So right down here is mainly freezing rain. This is all sleet. Now, sleet's going to cut down on snowfall amounts. I always say that 1 inch of sleet is equivalent to 5 inches of snow. So if we were going to get all snow, you would get 5 inches. If you get all sleet, you get about 1 inch. Now, sleet are those little tiny ice pellets that kind of pack into the ground. They don't help on the roads, but the good thing about what sleet does is it doesn't really pile up on power lines or trees. So that's good news. So if we are going to get ice, you want sleet over freezing rain. All right, let's continue to go through Wednesday night. Everybody along and north of I-44, so from Oklahoma City, Tulsa, to Joplin, to about Springfield, to St. Louis, and north, all switch over to moderate to even possibly heavy snow at times. Now most of the ice is in eastern Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, and southern Missouri. Then you got thunderstorms across the southern plains. Let's continue into Thursday morning. Bands of moderate to heavy snow through the four-state area, all the way through central Missouri, and then mainly ice, northwest Arkansas and eastern parts of Oklahoma. So if you live in northwest Arkansas, you are mainly getting ice out of this event. And then really along and south of I-44, it's majority ice. And then north of I-44, it's majority snow. All right, let's switch up models here because this one goes out a little bit farther. All right, so very similar here on the GFS. You can see the heavy band. So we get a pretty heavy band of ice and snow Wednesday night. But as that main wave kicks out, you can see it down through Texas. So as we go into Thursday, we continue with light snow. So this is Thursday. We get periods of light snow, especially along and south of Interstate 44. And then as we go into Thursday night and Friday, this system starts to exit. All right, everybody wants to know amounts, and I've said I will start putting amounts on today, and I'll definitely do it in much more detail later today as when I get to the station. All right, so first off, let's see here. Let's go here. I'm going to pull this map up. I'm going to go over to GFS. And then we're going to switch back to that other map. This has this option. And I know you can't see it as well, so that's why I'm going to switch back here in a minute. Alright, Southern Plains. Let's look at ice. Okay, so this is freezing rain. So north of I-44, I-44 runs right about here. North of I-44, not that much ice. We're mainly talking snow. But along I-44 from Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Joplin to Springfield, we may get upwards of a quarter of an inch of freezing rain, which would cause some issues on the power lines and the trees. But the heaviest ice by far stays in eastern Oklahoma, central and northeastern parts of Arkansas. Those are going to be the areas that have just tremendous ice accumulations on the trees and the power lines. I do not see that occurring in the four-state area. We are going to have some ice issues, but not as much because I think we're mainly going to be sleet. All right, so let's go back and let's go to Snowfall. Now, again, so people see maps like this and it says 12 inches in Joplin, it says 12 inches in Nevada, it says 13 inches in Tulsa, it says 13 inches in Springfield. This is not correct, but people post these maps. These are a model projection. It's not putting all the ingredients together. It's not putting all the aspects together. But what this does show you is where's that heavy swath of sleet and snow going to occur. So what I'm thinking in my head right now, and we're going to see how much this changes by the evening hours. But what I'm thinking right now is southeastern Kansas, southwest Missouri, along and north of Interstate 44, kind of in that 4 to 9 inch range. And there is going to be some areas that get isolated heavier amounts than 9 inches. But I think most of our areas, 4 to 9 inches of snow. Now, once you get to I-44 and south, that's where the sleet really cuts down the amount. So I'm kind of thinking 3 to 6 inches of sleet and snow. Now, remember, I always forecast conservative. So if I'm thinking higher amounts, I put that at the top of my scale. And that's just how my brain thinks. I expect these amounts to go up over the next 2 days. But as of right now, I'm kind of thinking 3 to 6 inches of sleet and snow south of I-44, and then kind of 4 to 9 inches along and north of Interstate 44, which is going to also be sleet and snow, but majority of it is going to be snow. This system is still a day and a half to 2 days away, so we're going to get some changes, some shifts in this system. I'm going to break this down, of course, for you more tonight, tomorrow morning. I'm kind of excited. I get to see a nice little winter storm. And I just want to give you guys a breakdown. I'll keep you updated. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. The weather is fantastic. All right. See you guys.